Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this player, Anthony Gordon, is someone who's really impressed me in recent games. He's very hard-working, quite versatile, he has an excellent attitude, and he just keeps on ploughing away. I'm just curious to see whether he'll be allowed to operate more like...
Oh no, this does not look good! Cleared without complication. And here's Ronaldinho.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's tried one!
It's a searching pass, and he's intervened well there. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Owen. That's very neat.
Owen! And he comes up trumps again.
Owen really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Zanetti. In towards the back stick.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out of play for a throw.
And that's definitely not his best.
Ronaldinho.
And here's Neymar. He's found a way through. Irwin. That's good play. Chance to deliver. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. And he's quick to snatch it back. Takes a shot! Takes the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Now it's Bergkamp. He's having a go! Oh my word! Dennis Bergkamp!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Big chance! Really well taken goal.
A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't...
Goes for the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Has another go! There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
And here's Neymar.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And one more try! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, that's delightful. India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Face to face with the keeper.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. India can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
And this is Owen. Oh, really good feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quality ball.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Tries a shot!
Oh, it's come loose.
Decent chance! He's kept it out, just.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Barcelona have their third corner. Got nowhere to hide after that one. Pull it. Now it's Olise. Distributed tidily.
Defending was strong and firm.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Rummenigge.
Pull it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Neymar. Now it's Ronaldinho. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Neymar. And that's that. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Bergkamp picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. whether it was link-up play, running in behind. This has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Bergkamp.
Bergkamp showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Passing nice and neat. Law.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Skriniar, is a true powerhouse defender of real pedigree, Peter. Someone who can make a great defensive leader, being so imposing physically and indeed tactically.
Kilitsoy! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And it's Bergkamp. Neymar. Pele.
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
It's Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. The breakthrough strike! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to...
And he shoots! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all... Kilishoy with a definite foul there.
No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That pass has been well intercepted.
Zico.
Zico goes steaming forward. That is lovely. There's the shot! Just off target.
Zico has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pelé, and the finish! They've scored! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great.
He's tried one! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Beautiful! A finish of true class! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Tries a shot! He scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona take the lead. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Law under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Zico. It's Zico!
Zico! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw, and the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Zico!
He should have put that one away.
Zico really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And we have our very first corner.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
It's their second corner of the game.
They've played it short.
Done delicately.
There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Neymar. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Bergkamp!
And he's heaved it away.
Decent chance! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Law, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today.
Quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Pedro Neto!
That's a half-decent try. Chance here to counter. And this is Neymar, closing in on goal. It's Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That'll be a throw-in. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Real chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured.
And the shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lowe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a good run down the right. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Neymar.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Pedro Neto. Santos have it back and can go again. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. Neymar. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Neto. Law. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. In by Messi. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Quality ball. Ronaldinho. And here's Pedro Neto! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Added time.
Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Pirlo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kukçu looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, he's found support out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Messi. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending.
And it's been given away. And he thumps it clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. And this is Neymar.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliant. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that was very necessary. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neymar. Neymar!
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Law has it in a wide position. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make
Your reflections then, Jim.
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And already we're underway here.
Pedro Neto tries to pass it through. Played in by...
Up he goes! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing...
He's through, it's Del Piero! He's scored!
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
And that really is so impressive. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Del Piero.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Shot a goal!
Lowe really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Substitution in progress.
Santos can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Moved on forwards, and he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Has a shot!
And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Aim forwards. And this is Del Piero.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Minutes has been indicated.
Del Piero.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries a shot!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Soboslai
Tries to clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further, I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Del Piero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Looking for options for movement. Barcelona finding their passes. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pelé, played through into space. Messi gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rijkaard. And it's Pirlo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
And Del Piero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pirlo attempts a clearance. Oh no, what has happened? And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a half-decent try. Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's in a great position here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Del Piero is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Barcelona have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation. Santos have the chance to go the other way. And here's Del Piero. He's through, now is he in? Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! There is a man right at the top of his game, and just about within shooting range. Barcelona are coasting towards victory. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
And Zola! Pedro Neto.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Pelé, and they win it back again. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? And the pass is intercepted. And here's Zola. He's gone for goal! It's hit the upright. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Del Piero on the score sheet 3 times, very much the man. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already... It's Perez!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Doué gathers from the goal kick. And here's Del Piero. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Pelé. Neatly clipped into space. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Owen. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Del Piero! Pelé, looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
He's going for goal! And again the keeper stands strong.
Doué really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Now it's Batistuta. That's been cut out, well played. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Driving forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus.
And he's had a hit.
Oh, it's come off the upright. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. Irwin. Oh, good read. Threads one in. Best. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Doué. He has found the way through. Now the ball in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Zanetti. And here's Doué. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and if...
He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Best is offering a wry smile there.
Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Doué cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
The ball has bounced loose now. Pelé, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Best. He's picked his way through. Keeper's dealt with that. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Spread out to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Corner given. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Owen. Number 23, Desiree Doué. Number 17, Perez. Number 10, Cook.
And it's Zanetti.
Coming on the field, number 8, Dennis Law. Number 22, Soboslai. Number 7, Neymar.
And that's gone loose.
Mateus. Substitution.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. And this is Batistuta. Ah, that's a fine interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Del Piero.
There will be 1 minute.
So just
added
one
time.
extra minute for stoppages. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
Well, this felt...
Chance, surely! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kukçu. Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Law. Look at this. And Del Piero!
And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent, the way he...
Best!
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina with the corner, they're first.
He's got tall.
No, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. That's good running with the ball.
He's going for goal.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Law clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's been shifted off it. And for a moment you felt...
He's tried one! Outstanding by Law! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Law receives it in a good position here. Pele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Eze. And this is Del Piero.
Shot a goal!
Big relief, it just needed better contact. Gently done.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Law. Now that's well seen too. Threads one in. Oh, what a
Great chance!
And he's heaved it away. And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the game has already resumed here. Well-timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mateus. The message is clear, none shall pass. Law with 2 goals already to his name. Nicely shaped ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has, really satisfying.
Real chance!
A whisker away from making it 4.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Baresi always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Pele, lovely pass, but can he
finish? They've scored! And they are right back within touch!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Has a shot!
Good strike, quite an alarm. Pressing high and with purpose. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. And here's Del Piero. Great ball, and he's in here. Plenty of appeal.
Del Piero! And it's there!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Short changes him with that pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Neymar.
Has been indicated.
Neymar carries the ball down the right. Now he's got space here, and that has been cut short. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Law taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thrill of it. He's going for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And it's Hullet. Soboslai tries to play it through. Shoots! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Bayer Leverkusen finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neymar, passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Soboslai in acres of space out wide. Soboslai! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. That's going to go a long way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Could move up a gear here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision.
Great chance! He scores!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes a shot. Just cruising. They are cruising. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And with that, the hat-trick is on. There it is! Rudiger. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Doué. Hit shot at goal! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Hullet. Oh, that's delightful. He's got away. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their... And the first 45 minutes are up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's run loose here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And the shot!
And he's straight offside. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kukçu. Law under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Has a shot!
Oh, denied at the last.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
He rises!
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Fired deep towards the back post. Kahn deals with that nice and simple. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Zanetti cuts it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's bounced back off the post. Law is flagged offside. Marquinhos. Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good take in a good area. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Nicely weighted ball, and he's intervened well there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he welcomes it in.
Decent chance! Outstanding by Law! A finish of true class!
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Now who's going to be first to this? Pull it. It's a pretty loose pass. 5 minutes left on the clock. And this is Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Law, very much the hero in this game. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.